Well, hello. Good day, everyone. So, this is the first episode of our video podcast, and our topic today is going to be the lesson we learned last week, lesson one. And I'm going to talk about introducing yourself and getting acquainted. Let's start first with introducing yourself. There are three ways to introduce yourself. The first one is using common way. With this strategy, you introduce yourself with three most common expressions. For example, hello, I'm Setyabudi from Ethnobook. Hi, my name's Bonnie. I'm from Atmaja University. Good morning, I'm Tuti and I'm representing Syngenta Camp. Now please repeat after me. Hello, I'm Setyabudi from Ethnobook. Hi, my name's Bonnie. I'm from Atmaja University. Good morning, I'm Tuti and I'm representing Syngenta Camp. So, not difficult, right? These are the most common expressions to introduce yourself. If you want to be casual, you may say, hey, I'm Franz. I'm from RRI. Hello there. I'm Rohana from Mizan Publishing. Hi there. Hello there. I'm Wati. I'm from Elizabeth Shoes and Handbags. Also easy and very casual. How about if you practice it? Please repeat after me. Hey, I'm Franz and I'm from RRI. Hello there. I'm Rohana from Mizan Publishing. Hi there, hello there. I'm Wati. I'm from Elizabeth Shoes and Handbags. Well, I believe you have successfully able to imitate my expressions. Now, remember, when you use casual expressions, make sure that your listeners are also casual enough. Because if they are not casual, if they are formal people, then casual approach might not be suitable. If you are meeting someone who is formal, older than you may use formal expressions. For examples, hello, I'm Eko and I'm from Indosat. May I know your name? Good morning, sir. How are you today? And you pause. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hasana from Indofarma. If you want to be very formal, you can say, perhaps we haven't been introduced. I'm Shahril from BCA. And you wait for reply. These three expressions are very formal in nature. So I suggest you only use these when you are facing someone formal. Now, how about if we practice them? How about if we practice these expressions? Ready? Hello, I'm Eko and I'm from Indosat. May I know your name? Good morning, sir. How are you today? Let me introduce myself. I'm Hasana from Indofarma. Perhaps we haven't been introduced. I'm Shahril from BCA. So that's a very formal way. You notice that after discussing the common way, casual way, and formal way, I use expressions where I put my name first and my company second, but I never talk about my position. You see, when you introduce yourself as a businessman, you only need to talk about your name and your company name. You don't need to describe your position in the company. Give information about your position when the listener asks you about what you do in the company. If you are the owner of the company, you may say, "Oh, hello, I'm Todo. I'm the owner of this Coca-Cola," or "I'm the director of Mandiri Bank." Yeah. But if you are not the owner, don't bother to talk about your position. So we should follow Japanese style. Japanese people, when they talk about their occupation, they always introduce their name first and their company second. But they don't talk about their position until you ask. So when you introduce yourself in a conversation, in a business conversation, first you introduce your name and then your company. And don't talk about your position until your client, your partner, your business colleague asks about what you do. Now, when you introduce yourself, be sure that you also include these expressions showing pleasure. Hello, I'm Todo from LBP Pilia Depok. Nice to meet you here. Or it's great to see you. Hi, this is an awesome meeting. Hello, my name is Syahril. I'm from BCA. I'm really pleased to meet you. Glad to have met you, madam. So, these expressions are very positive in nature, and positivity will bring positive impact. So, by using the word nice, great, awesome, please, glad, you tell your listeners that you really enjoy having conversation with them. And in business world, this is very important. If you show that you enjoy the conversation, then you have more chance to build a business relationship with your business partner. So use these expressions. Nice to meet you here. It's great to see you. Wow, this is an awesome meeting. I'm really pleased to meet you. Glad to have met you. Now let's practice them. Nice to meet you here. It's great to see you. This is an awesome meeting. I'm really pleased to meet you. Glad to have met you. I print the words nice, great, awesome, please, glad in bold typeface. I meant it for a purpose. When you pronounce these words, you pronounce them loud. You put stress in those words. You use your high pitch. Nice to meet you here. It's great to see you. This is an awesome meeting. I'm really pleased to meet you. Glad to have met you. By giving emphasis on these words, you really express your emotion, you really express your feeling, and that will influence your listeners. So trust me, when you say nice, you have to sound that you really like it. When you say great, then you have to show that you really feel great. So don't just say the word, make people feel the words. Occasionally, you want to be friendly with someone that you just met, you just meet for the first time. And some people use strategies of being friendly, pretending to be friendly. And these are the expressions you can use. Hey, you look familiar to me. Are you Badru? It looks like we've met before. I'm Ginanjar, and you must be Chandra. I think we've met before. You're Fauzia, right? Hello, buddy. Long time no see. You're Mr. Yogi from Yamaha Music Indonesia. Am I right? These are the expressions that you can use if you want to pretend to be friendly. Now, I also put some words printed in bold, and these are the words where you have to stress. You have to put more emphasis in terms of pronunciation. Yeah. So let's practice the expressions with me. You look familiar to me. Are you Badru? It looks like we've met before. I'm Ginanjar, and you must be Chandra. I think we've met before. You're Fauzia, right? Hello, buddy. Long time no see. You're Mr. Yogi from Yaha Music Indonesia. Am I right? Now you might make mistake because perhaps this person that you call Badro, Chandra, Fauzia, they may not be Badro, they may not be Fauzia, but at least by using these expressions, you are trying to show positive image. I know it may sound exaggerative, ya, mungkin kedengarannya lebay, but this is business. Sometimes people exaggerate in business. So it is occasionally okay. Although I have to admit that sometimes there are people who are sensitive. Yeah. So yeah, use your own judgment. Use your own judgment when you want to pretend to be friendly. There are also other expressions for miscellaneous activities. For example, if you want to exchange business card, you can say, "Here's my business card. Could I have your business cards?" If you need someone's telephone number, it is more polite if you ask for office phone number. "May I have your office phone number?" Or if you give your own phone number, give them your office phone number. So you say, "You can reach me at this number, 021 789 5564. If you have information about your company website, social media account, you can say, "For further information, please visit our company website and Facebook page." So these are the expressions for miscellaneous activities. Now let's practice the expressions with me. Please repeat. "Here's my business card." "Could I have your business card?" "May I have your office phone number?" "You can reach me at this number, 021 899 1266. Sir, madam, for further information, please visit our company website and Facebook page. So, there you go, the expressions for miscellaneous activities. But this is not the end. Occasionally, when we have conversation in business setting, we need to show interest. Sometimes we show natural interest, sometimes we show interest just for the sake of appearance. Now, when you want to show expressions, interest, there are expressions that you might find it useful. For example, "Oh, you're from Gramedia, the biggest publishing house in Indonesia." And if you like someone's presentation, you can come by and tell him, "I'm interested in your presentation. I'd like to ask further questions about it." If you want to show interest about the product you see on display, "Hey, the products that you display today are amazing. Could you show more items from your company?" These are the three basic expressions to show your interest. You can use them, or you can even create or modify the expressions. The most important thing that you have to remember that when you show interest, then you have to really show interest, not just in your face, but also in your sentences. So you use expressions, "I like your presentation," I'm interested in your presentation. Your products are amazing. Your products are beautiful. Could you show me more items? Before we move to the next slide, I'd like you to practice the expressions with me. So please repeat after me. You're from Gramedia, the biggest publishing house in Indonesia. I'm interested in your presentation. I'd like to ask further questions about it. The products that you display today are amazing. Could you show more items from your company? That's showing interest. These are some other expressions that you can also use. If you want to make it simple, you just use the word like. I like Canon IP780 better than Epson K200. This kind of audio recorder system interests me a lot. I prefer to have a meeting in the morning. I'd like to study your product info first before we can have a meeting. So, four expressions to show interest. Four extra expressions. How about if you practice these expressions with me? Please repeat. I like Canon IP780 better than Epson K200. This kind of audio recorder system interests me a lot. I prefer to have a meeting in the morning. I'd like to study your product info first before we can have a meeting. I believe you are able to show your interest. You can modify these interest expressions by changing the nouns. For example, I like Honda CBR 250 better than Ninja 250. Or this kind of digital camera interests me a lot. So these are the basic expressions. Feel free to expand it according to your own needs. You may use different nouns, you may change adjectives. So be creative. There are also expressions for inviting. Now, because this is formal, because this is about business conversation, then we tend to be formal, not just in our clothes, but also in the way we speak. The problem is we don't always know who we are dealing with. So, in terms of setting, formality is a safe way to engage someone in a conversation. So, if you want to invite person, you can say, "How about if you come to my office tomorrow for a mini presentation in front of the board of directors?" Or why don't you come to our factory so we can give you a tour around our production plant? Will it be possible if I invite you to the product demonstration for our staff? We'll conduct a workshop program tomorrow. Are you interested to join us? So there are four possible expressions you may use to invite people. Usually we use questions. It is also possible to use positive statement. However, when you meet someone for the first time, or if you just get acquainted with someone, then using formal language will not do any harm. So, practice. Please repeat after me. How about if you come to my office tomorrow for a mini presentation in front of the board of directors? Why don't you come to our factory so we can give you a tour around our production plant? Will it be possible if I invite you to the product demonstration for our staff? We'll conduct a workshop program tomorrow. Are you interested to join us? 4 expressions for inviting. You can use other expressions which you might find more suitable. These are the 4 basic expressions. How about if? Why don't you? Will it be possible if I invite you? Are you interested? And after making invitation, you can also use 3 more expressions. Would you like to come? Why don't we? Or I'd like to invite you. Please repeat after me. Would you like to come to our product launching tomorrow? Why don't we visit your workshop together? I'd like to invite you to our company's anniversary tonight. Total, you have 7 expressions. Practice them regularly, and I believe that you will not fail in introducing yourself and getting acquainted in your business conversation. Hey, it's not the end yet. After you make invitation, then what follow next is making appointment. If your listener agree to come to your place, or if they agree to fulfill your invitation, then you make appointment. These are the expressions. Could you give a company tour for us, say next month? Or can we meet on lunchtime today? Or what do you say if we talk more about your products after this seminar session? And a very formal one, will it be convenient if I come to your office next week for a product demonstration? Now, these are expressions, requests for making appointment. Please repeat after me. Could you give a company tour for us, say next month? Can we meet on lunchtime today? What do you say if we talk more about your product after the seminar session? Will it be convenient if I come to your office next week for a product demonstration? That's it. Those are the expressions for making appointment. Well, I hope my explanation are enough and keep on practicing the expressions. I know it is not easy, but if you keep on practicing, I believe you will be able to use these expressions naturally because you practice it, even though you do it solo. In the next slide, when you get acquainted with people or with your listeners, sometimes you want to build stronger relation by talking about information that you think you already know. Now you may use these expressions if you want to mention people or company that you already know. Oh, I know KPC. Mr. Dano and I go way back at Artagraha Bank. Now, go way back means that you and Mr. Danu already have a mutual relation in the past. So go way back is another expression for saying that you used to be together with someone or you used to be acquainted with someone in the past. I used to work alongside Mr. Adrian when I was at Dickstar. He was my subordinate at my previous job. Bramantio and I went to the same high school. So these are the expressions for mentioning people, company that you know. Now let's practice them. Alright? Come on. Repeat after me. Oh, I know KPC. Mr. Dano and I go way back at Artagraha Bank. I used to work alongside Mr. Adrian when I was at Dixtara. He was my subordinate at my previous job. Bramantio and I went to the same high school. 5 expressions to mention people and or company you know. I hope you find them useful and I hope you could use them in your next business conversation. Well, I think this is the end of the first episode of lesson 1. I hope you find them useful and help you to review your lessons last week. See you soon in the next episode for lesson 2. Thank you everyone and thanks for listening.